and welcome to Up, Up, and Away, the second episode of a comic book movie news and review podcast hosted by two brothers. My name is Joe Gilpin, joined as always by...
Matt Gilpin.
What's going on, Matt? How are you today?
I'm good.
Just living the goddamn dream, living in a utopia of comic book bullshit.
Yeah.
It's the best.
And there's no traffic today.
Also a great thing. The way this podcast works is every Friday we're coming out with news and reviews of comic book movies, comic book TV shows, things like that, classic properties. And then on Tuesday, we're going to be coming at you with news, pop culture, and what we're feeling about things. Tuesday News Day. Tuesday News Day. Please get it correct.
N comes before T in the alphabet.
We are not going alphabetical. We are going with whatever. That is going to be an ongoing discussion, which I will win. Tuesday News Day.
Tuesday.
Okay. Biggest news, I think, of the week for comic books is the stuff that's coming out of E3, which is a ton of video game... It's a big, giant video game convention, and this week we've heard announcement of 3 major video games. Big time! We have, first of all, the Injustice 2, the sequel to the well-received Injustice Gods Among Us game, which was a fun Mortal Kombat style game. Which we own. It had a story mode. It also just had an arcade style, this person against this person mode. And the story mode is fucking intense.
Yeah, the story is bonkers.
It starts, the Injustice Gods Among Us storyline starts with parallel universe. The Joker
got a nuke.
He got a nuclear weapon. Do you want to tell it? Tell it. Break it down for the people.
He got a nuke from Lex Luthor.
Sure.
I think it was. And
that makes sense.
And he nuked Metropolis.
Like you do.
And millions of people died. I think including Lois Lane.
No, he said it to something like he made Superman go crazy.
Yeah.
And with like some sort of toxin, fear toxin kind of thing, tricked Superman into killing Lois Lane.
Who was also pregnant.
But that triggered the nuclear bomb.
Right.
He like set it to her heartbeat, so when Superman killed her, it blew up the city. Superman goes crazy, kills the Joker, sends him over the edge.
Batman.
Sends him over the edge. And things kind of spiral out from there. There's evil good guys, there's bad evil guys. It's a whole goddamn parallel universe. And that ended with, spoiler alert, good guys winning.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it, gang. Good for us. And now they're coming out with a sequel, and the trailer looks incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, the trailer, basically, to describe it, it opens up with Superman, right?
Yeah.
And him looking very menacing. So we assume he's evil again. And out of nowhere, in runs the Flash. We don't know if it's Barry Allen or Wally West.
Probably a Wally West. I would guess a Wally West.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. The Flash.
No.
And they just start whipping each other.
The shit out of each other.
Whipping each other's asses. And then,
really giving them what for.
And then, out of nowhere, Batman shows up.
Yeah, and basically they keep playing the game of, like, superhero versus superhero, then another superhero comes in, and they keep changing off. But where it gets really cool is, as the fight keeps going on, they keep developing, like, more and more intense armor.
Yeah.
And these, like, big suits of high-tech armor that are really cool.
And you know what's interesting is, in that trailer, you don't see Wonder Woman. She's not the woman that they show.
No, they show Supergirl.
Who was not in the first game.
Not in the first game. I think they're really going to expand it. They have Gorilla Grodd. They have Black Manta in this one. If I were to guess, because the first one did so well, they're really going to open up and try to have as many characters as possible.
Well, I can't wait for this story mode.
I think I heard Atrocitus is in this. That's going to be cool.
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah, he looks great.
Atrocitus is a Green Lantern villain. He's
the head of the Red Lanterns, the Rage Lanterns,
and he is a big monster.
Rage Against the Lanterns, my man. What are you expecting from this game? Good stuff? I'm expecting a great game.
The bar is high, but it should be better. From what we've seen, like, they've got more villains, they've got more heroes. I mean, they didn't touch on everybody in the last game. There's certainly more And plus, you can bring him...
100% don't need to give Superman a big, giant, high-tech suit of armor, by the way.
Yeah, it was weird when he started putting on all his armor.
Ah, god damn it, that's the guy's fighting him. Motherfucker!
Batman's suit, I don't know if you noticed, was laced with kryptonite.
Yeah, for sure. And it looked super Arkham Knight-ish by the end.
Yeah, it's true. And Batman Beyond even.
Yeah. Little Terry McGinnis. I wish people would commit to Terry McGinnis for something. It's such a good...
It was being good on the CW.
It'd be great on the CW.
Like, you just throw it all up 30 years into the future.
Yeah, but they would never give him any Batman.
They'd never give him Bruce Wayne.
Yeah. And you can't do that story without Bruce Wayne. But anyway, there was another big announcement, probably the one, maybe the one I'm most excited about. We are bringing a new Spider-Man game to the PS4.
The PS4 exclusive.
PS4 exclusive.
Because Sony owns
Spider-Man. And it is...
Sorry, Xbox.
The trailer looks great, ton of movement, looks like a lot of explosions, a lot of web slinging.
Yeah, it looks great.
Looks great. They didn't show that many villains.
No. At all.
I'm not sure I remembered any villains. There's like some lackeys, some toadies.
We saw a guy like break through a door, but he didn't really look like
I'm not sure if he was Rhino.
Yeah.
I think he might have just been like a bigger
guy.
toady. You have to like stun, attack, that kind of thing. So I'll be interested to see where they're going with that. They keep in the telescoping eyes from Civil War.
Yeah, which is interesting.
That might be a thing just from now on. That Spider-Man just has that.
Yeah,
it helps show personality.
Yeah, so he can emote with his eyes.
That's
a big reason why you never see Batman with his white eyes. Is because they say it's so you can't emote.
Yeah.
They want their actor to be able to act.
Yeah.
And I think with Civil War, we've seen with Spider-Man, and even Deadpool.
Yeah.
I think it's time. Then why not just give him the white eyes?
I agree. Speaking of Batman, we have some Arkham news. We thought the Arkham games were done and dusted. They're coming out with that kind of reboot of Arkham Knight and Arkham City for the Xbox One and PS4. Also coming out with Arkham VR, virtual reality, where you plug on the little crazy mask, the glasses, and now you can wear the cowl. That's what they're going with.
Yeah, the trailer was voiced by Mark Hamill, who plays the Joker.
All peace and blessings be upon him, the great Mark Hamill.
Yeah. Also Luke Skywalker.
He's also... Was he? That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I didn't know Luke Skywalker was...
Somebody who just has no idea what Star Wars is. I think it's really smart of them to do this, because I think with the last game, the Arkham Knight game, they were really heavy into be the Bat. Mm-hmm. You know, you're Batman. You are Batman in this game. Now you are literally... It's an even deeper experience.
Right. This could either go one of two ways. This could go that this is a breakthrough in these kind of games, and they just break the ceiling, and this game is fucking incredible.
Game changer.
Or it's going to be totally ass. Like, it's going to be wonky. It's not going to work.
It's either going to be what Battletoads was, or what we remember Battletoads as. Good or bad. And so we have a lot of video games coming up to waste time with. It's not wasted if you love it.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't waste my time.
Time needs value to be wasted.
I was wondering, is this like Arkham Asylum or Arkham City? It says Arkham VR.
Yeah, are they
a new story?
Are they making up a whole new thing? I would guess that they're probably going to take like Arkham Knight and put you in it.
But that needs a Batmobile.
You can Batmobile VR.
Can you?
I've
never done VR.
I don't know. I don't know what VR is. I don't know what VR works.
This is how it stands
for. The glasses are going to look ridiculous. Yeah. And get ready for a string of like 18 months where every comedy is going to have a scene of like somebody like catching a dude jerking off with VR.
Yeah.
100% going to happen for the next 18 months.
Especially on like shows run by really stupid comedians.
You can say it. Two Broke Girls.
I wasn't even going to go with them. I was going to say somebody, but if we get big, I don't want to be...
Go on.
No.
Matthew.
Nick. Chris D'Elia.
There you go. It's okay. He'll be dead by the time we get big. Moving along in the news, Matt's starting a hot feud with Chris D'Elia. What are your takes on it? Chris D'Elia's already tweeted.
Not as big as my feud with Eddie Redmayne.
He didn't deserve the Oscar.
He did not deserve that Oscar over Michael Keaton for Birdman.
The first images of Hugh Jackman as Old Man Logan in Wolverine 3 have dropped. Thoughts? Take a look. Thoughts?
Yeah, we're looking at him.
Can you call up some thoughts?
We're looking at him right now, and it's very clearly Old Man Logan.
Oh, it's 100%. It's Old Man Logan's storyline. By the way, do you think in the movie there's got to be a thing where he's like, how the fuck does Xavier stay the exact same fucking age?
And I look like hell.
And I look like fucking shit. Old Man Logan's story, for those that don't know, it's I think it's 50 years in the future, something like that. And
so he's old as hell.
Yeah, basically, well, in the true storyline, he's not. I don't even think he's there.
Right. I think they need him because they don't have the rights to other characters like Hawkeye or the Hulk.
Yeah. The world has been taken over by the villains. The villains have won basically because they all came together and got their shit together. Instead of running at everybody one-on-one Jean-Claude Van Damme style and just being dispatched in kind.
Oh, God, have you seen the trailer for the new Jean-Claude Van Damme movie?
No, I have not. It is out?
It looks awful.
Oh, I'm going to watch it so bad. I'm going to see it in theaters like 6 times. The villains all got together and attacked en masse by surprise, overwhelmed the heroes, killed almost everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And they've taken over the Earth, kind of divided it amongst themselves. Between the biggest ones, Red Skull, Magneto, Abomination was one of them.
Yeah.
But it was eventually taken over by Hulk, who had kids with She-Hulk. Don't worry, just his cousin.
Yeah.
It's a weird fucking story. But basically what's happening is, in this story, I expect it's going to kind of be like Logan's healing powers are kind of wearing off.
Right.
And so he's aging and he's probably moving towards death. And so we expect it to be Hugh Jackman's last Wolverine. And so it makes sense that it's kind of a last story for Wolverine.
Right.
That it's going to put an end to his quest.
What is interesting about these photos, too, every single photo we see of Xavier, he looks very anguished.
Interesting.
And he looks like he's in pain. And we've seen this one where, like, Logan's wheeling him through somewhere, and there's a bunch of people on the ground.
I wonder when it's going to be set.
Kind of looks like a casino, because people are dressed really shittily.
Interesting. Why is that a thing for casinos? Casinos used to be nice.
There's like velvet ropes and stuff everywhere.
I believe it. And you could trade in those kind of seedy places. I wonder when it's going to be set.
It's a good question.
It could be any time. Even the Wolverine, the standalone,
the
not Origins one, the Japanese one. That could have been set in different kinds of time.
Yeah.
You know, it was super futuristic at times.
One of these photos features Logan walking with a little girl.
Little girl, what are you doing?
And Joe, why is that significant?
Because they're giving him a scrappy sidekick who is full of quips. No, it might be X-23. It might be his clone. X-23, if you don't know, is a relatively new character in the X-Men universe. It is Wolverine's clone, Laura Kinney, which is a little too close to Laura Linney, but whatever.
Why not?
Why not? She's a nice lady, and she has
like
claws as well, and her hands and her feet. She has two in her hands, one in her feet. Pretty much all the same powers as him. What I don't understand, how they cloned Wolverine, 5'4", Canadian spark plug of a man.
Built like a fire hydrant.
He's built like a fire hydrant, and they got a light Japanese water demon of a... They got like a willowy Japanese girl out of that cloning. Something went wrong.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to the sperm bank and get a different race of a kid. Listen, I just have questions, is all I'm saying.
This girl, although is white, she looks like.
Yeah.
I'm just
fucking Hollywood, am I right?
Whitewashing all our characters.
Played by Emma Stone. We don't know if this is X-23. There's nothing confirmed about it.
We don't have a title for this movie.
No, we don't
It's
even...
going to come out March 2nd of next year.
Interesting. We'll probably get a trailer maybe in like Doctor Strange-ish time?
Maybe before that.
Maybe before that.
I mean, that's in November.
Thor, maybe? We'll see. And we're going to see where they go. Maybe as Protector, maybe, I don't know. It could be 100 different things, right?
Yeah, and the big thing about X-23 is, like, she breaks out. Like, there's like a big escape thing, and maybe that's what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that could be really cool. Nice little heist kind of deal. Yeah, sure.
Hey, all right.
Moving along, Gotham.
The Fox show.
Fox's Gotham. It's entering its 3rd season in the fall, and they're already dropping that they're going to be introducing throughout the season a whole bunch of characters.
Yeah.
This show, I think they've just embraced the fact that they can never be canon.
Yeah,
and
this show's gone bonkers.
They're just doing their own goddamn thing. It's so far from where it started.
I still need to catch up on this latest season. I have a few episodes to get till I'm done with it.
It's fucking bonkers.
It's crazy.
The show moves so fast.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
And here are the characters that we're looking at for this upcoming year. We have the recasting, Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
Was a little girl, and now they're recasting her as an older girl.
Sexed up girl, I'm assuming.
Little sexed up 15-year-old. Go ahead, Fox. Have a great time.
No, I think she's going to be older.
You think she's going to be like in her 20s?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think like it's going to be like straight up Pamela Isley, being an eco-terrorist.
The full-on. Do you think they're going to give her powers?
I think they're going to go
you think they're going to go full origin? I dig that.
Because she's a villain who hasn't really been done justice. Even this show didn't do her justice in the first couple of seasons.
100% no.
She was just some little girl.
She was just like a dirty little girl that like would wander in and out of a scene really
quickly.
And
water some flowers.
Yeah.
She's like
menacingly.
Like her father was like a criminal or something.
Yeah, her father shot the Waynes, quote unquote, shot the Waynes.
In the first season.
Yeah.
So watch it.
But he didn't.
Yeah.
There's a thing. So they're recasting her. Maybe they'll go in their 20s. Maybe they'll go like they did Silver St. Cloud.
Yeah.
Around the same age as Lil Wayne, Lil Bruce Wayne. We'll see where they go with it.
Wayne.
What?
Just called him Little Wayne.
Yes, I did, and I fucking stand by it. Do you think they'll try to give him and Poison Ivy a love interest kind of thing? Every girl that comes across that show, they try to love interest them up with.
Yeah, although they haven't really done that with Selena. They're not really love interests. But
they for sure are.
But they will. I know, but she's more like, ugh, Bruce, you pussy.
Hitting him on the side of the arm.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Yeah,
no, 100%. Maybe it is me reading it. No, I think there's definite, like...
I think she likes him.
I think there's definite relationship energy there.
Yeah.
That Silver St. Cloud stuff? Come on.
Yeah, that's true.
Silver St. Cloud? Yeah, right?
Yeah, she's super jelly.
Yeah. The actor is just, like, very clearly hiding an erection. Every scene, David Mizzou is, like, crossing up his legs and, like, standing behind chairs. It's like when they have to hide, like, hide next to his pregnancy, so they're just making him carry stuff. He's, like, always got newspapers open. David's going through 3 pants a day. It's nuts.
It's nice the young kids still read the paper.
Bruce Wayne really is a reader. Mad Hatter is going to be in the upcoming season. Jervis Ketch, a little bit of mind control. Somebody who has not been done almost at all.
Except in the games.
Yeah, in the games. So going to be interesting. I think that's somebody you could absolutely do. If they wanted to do like a canon kind of show with his mind control stuff, there's a lot of great stuff. And it doesn't have to be very expensive.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I get why they don't do like a Clayface. That sounds expensive as fuck. Even a Mr. Freeze sounds expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Mad Hatter puts a hat on somebody's head. and then they just do stuff for him. That sounds like you're like under budget and had to think of a villain that doesn't cost any money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Puts a hat on him.
Yeah, it's like with Star Trek, how they invented bottle episodes where they were just on the main set the whole time because they had no money by the end of the season. So they're like, fuck, how about one where they're all glued to their chairs?
And we'll let Shatner direct it.
Hey, that'll be great. Thank you. Another one, this sounds expensive, Solomon Grundy. Sounds expensive unless they do Solomon Grundy Origin.
Yeah, you mean back in the 19th century?
But just put it today.
Solomon Grundy, he's a character, his name's Cyrus Gold.
He was born on a Monday. Continue.
Thanks, Joe. Cyrus Gold was a gangster in the 19th century, and he got...
I'm an important part of this show.
and he got killed, like a mob hit, I think it was.
He was a bank robber.
Yeah.
He was one of those old style, me and the boys kind of thing.
Like he would shoot his name into the side of a building to let you know that he's the one who robbed it, and they still wouldn't catch him. He died, and I think he crashed into a swamp
Yeah, or he was thrown there.
Or disposed.
Something, and it was a mystical swamp, naturally.
Yeah, and he got reincarnated into a monster.
Yeah.
A zombie.
Yeah, he's a big, giant, super muscled up, mindless zombie type.
Which sounds very hard to do.
Yeah, it sounds hard to do. I'm gonna be, maybe they just do him like a small Walking Dead style zombie.
You know, he was on Arrow.
Oh, was he?
They did Cyrus Gold on Arrow, and he wasn't, it was a while since I saw it, but I know they did it. He was a part of the, of like Brother Blood, the House of Blood thing
For sure.
they did, and like he knew him, and it was kind of stupid the way they did it.
On Arrow, banish the thought.
And so I think that Gotham would be really foolish to go down a similar route where they have to tinker with it.
Yeah.
Just make him a zombie.
Listen, what are we doing here, guys? They already have zombies on their show.
I was gonna say.
They've done people coming back from the dead.
Adriel.
Yeah, Adriel came back from the dead.
Yeah.
They can do this. Also coming to the show is Vicky Vale. Vicky Vale coming to Gotham.
A character who I like.
Sure, she's a news reporter. She's like a sub-Lois Lane type.
Yeah, I think it's a good character to have someone in the news.
Yeah.
Because they're so easy to just move along the plot.
Yeah, it's very easy just to cut the TV and somebody makes a news announcement and then you're off and running.
Yeah,
That's
it's like, there's a bank robbery at
yeah, 100%.
4th Street, and then Batman's like, gotta go.
Thank God I had the TV on.
Yeah. Or Alfred's like, Master Wayne, look.
They'll probably put her, I'm expecting her to be probably in her 20s and...
I thought that they might have her in her late 20s.
Late 20s. Interesting.
So that's really interesting. That's a far cry from the Kim Basinger, Vicky Vale, who was a direct love interest with Bruce Wayne.
Bruce can hit it old.
How old is he going to be in season 3? 16, 17?
I would guess like 16.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's aging like 1 year.
I think so. Yeah, they're trying to go pretty one-to-one.
Puberty hit him hard.
Yeah, puberty hit that kid like a truck. Did not hit Selena.
No, because in the first...
She's a tiny little 8-year-old of a girl.
In the first couple episodes, that kid was a pussy. Like when his parents died, that kid was... He's a wimpy little kid.
I think you're fucking making fun of this kid who lost his parents.
He's really loser.
Bitch boy. Cry about it. You should be a cop. You should be a suicide counselor.
I'm just Harvey Bullock. But then, like, as it progressed, like, as Bruce Wayne would, almost, he became more of a man.
For sure.
And he doesn't sound like a total wimp anymore.
Interesting.
He's one of my favorite parts of that show.
No, he's actually pretty good. It's just that they get too nuts and they're a little too fast and loose with the rules.
Yeah.
Like a good cop.
Like Jim Gordon.
Like Jim Gordon. Tweedledee and Tweedledum are coming to Gotham. They are big fat twins.
Very weird characters.
These are super weird characters.
They've got to be henchmen to somebody.
I would very much hope so, or they're going to be in like 2 episodes to waste time. Because this show moves at a breakneck pace.
Oh, yeah. They, like, the Mr. Free stuff they did, like, a couple episodes.
Yeah, it was like, guys, take your time.
Yeah.
Let it breathe.
They let Riddler breathe a little bit.
This show has killed more people than most of Batman's villains.
It's true.
They love killing people off. And the last...
probably most interesting.
Court of Owls. They're going to bring the court and probably the Talon to Gotham. If you don't know what Court of Owls was, it's relatively recent. It came out like 2011, the Batman arc, written by Scott Snyder.
Go read it.
It's incredible. Court of Owls, Night of Owls.
Go read it.
It's so fucking good. It's one of my favorite Batman arcs.
It's also creepy.
Oh, it's so creepy. It's long. It takes its time. It's wonderful.
They also dive into, like, some Wayne history.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is very cool.
It's great for Gotham. I think it's exact. When they announced Gotham, I thought that's where they were going to go with. It's like a secret society kind of thing.
It's like who's really pulling the strings of Gotham.
Yeah, and it's very much like what is Gotham really about? What does Gotham mean? Who is Bruce Wayne in Gotham? Who really controls this city? The people, Batman, other people, the rich. It's a whole goddamn thing. So I'm really excited for Court of Owls.
Yeah.
Hopefully they do not fuck it up.
Yeah, this has me hyped for this show now again.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I was like, I'm gonna watch it, but like,
just out of a
like how I'm hyped for like The Flash season 3.
Yeah.
Like Court of Owls, like it's getting me there. Like give me a trailer. Let's go.
Superman is going to be coming to Supergirl, and not just like
in
in text messages.
Yeah, and also I finished Supergirl 2 days ago.
Go on.
And he was in the finale, and
But just like the back of his head or something?
It was his shoes.
His shoes. Okay, sure, we're going to count that.
Well, what happened was...
We're like paparazzi, where we see anything, and we're like, it was Paris Hilton's ankles.
Yeah, I swear. There was a thing where, it was called the Myriad, where people got basically turned into mindless zombies, because like, they got mind control.
Like you do.
And, she called Superman and was like, I need your help. And was like, come help me. And then when he got to National City, he got affected by it.
National City.
I know. He got affected by it. And like we see him like fly in, and then he just drops down and starts walking with everybody else.
Ah, man!
Yeah, it was really weird. I was like, what?
Oh, raspberries.
And then when it all gets fixed...
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Good job, Supergirl. And not me, DJ Khaled. And then when it gets fixed, everybody's okay, but Superman is actually still affected by it. Like, he's unconscious, and like he's in the DEO underground bunker, laying on a table, and they only show him from like the knee down.
We are spoiling the fuck out of this show right now.
No, trust me, I'm not.
Okay, continue.
That was the first 10 minutes of the finale.
Still the finale.
Trust me.
Fair enough, continue.
Yeah, and so a lot of people are wondering, like, who is going to play Superman? And I've heard a lot of people stupidly say Henry Cavill.
Never going to be Henry Cavill.
He's the one who plays Superman in the movies.
Yes, never going to be Henry Cavill. Get off yourselves.
Because that'll confuse people.
Yes. Rightfully, that would confuse me.
Yeah. People are saying Tom Welling, who played Clark Kent. Basically, he only played Clark Kent on Smallville. He wasn't really Superman.
No, that show went 15 seasons.
And like the last shot was like him like putting on the suit.
Was it? That's dumb.
We didn't even really see it. It was like him running away and like he ripped his clothes off and flew.
Fair enough. Would you like it if it was Tom Welling?
Oh, God.
Can you do Tom Welling without bringing all of the Smallville baggage?
No, you can't.
I don't think you can.
Because he had a Supergirl.
Yes.
On that show. And also the woman who played Supergirl, Laura Vandervoort, plays a character on Supergirl.
Yeah. Guys, we're going to have to find a new thing.
Yeah.
We're just going to have to find a new guy. He'll be great too. We'll do the whole thing.
And I've also, the third choice, which is interesting, which theoretically you could do, which I think would be hella interesting.
Matt Damon.
Is Brandon Routh.
Oh, that would be hella interesting, although...
He plays Superman in Superman Returns, if you didn't know, and he also plays Ray Palmer, the Atom, on Legends of Tomorrow.
See, but Supergirl is tied to Flash, and Flash is tied to Arrow.
I know. And they're tied to Legends of Tomorrow. I think that's what can make it interesting, is because what if he just looks like Brandon Routh? What if they just look alike?
Boy, that feels...
Because we've had doppelgangers. We've seen doppelgangers. The only thing that's like kind of holding that back is he's Kryptonian.
Yeah.
But I think Flash has done stuff that surprised me. With like, oh, wow. And they could figure something out.
Yeah, and Flash has definitely introduced a lot of parallel universe type of stuff.
Trust me, I think they should just cast somebody new.
Yeah.
And just that Superman.
Of any of the existing Supermen...
It should be Routh. If they go that route.
I would prefer Routh, I guess.
Because I think that would be an interesting arc.
I definitely would say find a new one.
Because what if that was the big crossover?
Yeah, true. And then you have Ray Palmer talking to Ray Palmer.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean. Clark Kent.
Yeah, they didn't...
Be a Clark Kent, not a Clark Kent.
They really didn't do Superman justice in that first season. He is the fastest IMer I've ever seen. Now, I guess that makes sense because he's all Superman and he's really fast with his fingers. But, like, she was like...
By the way, 100% would break your computer.
She's
like, your computer can only recognize, like, a certain amount of that kind of stuff.
And he's like... Supergirl, like, texts him, like, instant messages him, like, I don't know what to do here, Clark. And then immediately he gives her, like, a paragraph back. It's just like, damn, Superman! Alright. The next bit of news has me very excited. It is... The Flash has a mysterious character coming to the show, and he was described, the CW is, quote, looking to cast the major recurring character of Barry's slightly older, slightly geekier contemporary, a guy who is as smart as he is intuitive. As such, this newcomer doesn't buy Barry's nice guy routine and sets out to learn what he's hiding, all while concealing some secrets of his own.
What if it's just what's his name again? The actor who was the main villain in season 1, and he came back.
It's Reverse Flash. It's Tom Cavanaugh.
It's Tom Cavanaugh again. They just keep.
That's Barry's fault at that point.
They just keep cycling through things for Tom Cavanaugh to do. Yeah. It's just different universes Tom Cavanaugh's. This one wears a funny hat. This one's Rasta Tom Cavanaugh.
They throw him blackface.
Whoa. He's like, it's okay on my universe. Sounds interesting. Do you think it's going to be somebody that already exists in the comics, or are they going to try to Harley Quinn this and make their own? I suspect it's definitely got to be somebody.
I think it's going to be somebody in the comics.
Somebody in the comics. I have 2 ideas. Yeah. I think one of them we definitely share. Go.
Yeah, I think we share both.
Yeah.
Let's say the one we don't think it is, but would still be like, cool, if that is.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Andy Samberg. Vic Sage. Totally. Vic Sage,
if you don't know,
is the Question, who's he's not, I don't think he's a superhero, quote unquote, but he's just like the ultimate conspiracy guy.
Yeah.
He sees conspiracies everywhere, and he does all this research, and
he was actually featured on the animated Justice League show.
Yeah, and it was great.
He wears like a mask.
He's a little Rorschach-y, if that makes sense. He's kind of like DC's answer to Watchmen's Rorschach, and we'll get to that one day.
Yeah, that's it.
The whole thing that's going on right now. But the other one, who it seems like it's a little bit more up CW's alley and playing the tune they're looking for,
is Ted Kord.
Blue Beetle, Ted Kord.
A.K.A. the Blue Beetle. One of the best DC characters that doesn't get talked about.
100%, and they've been kicking around the idea of like a Booster Gold, who it also might be, Ted Kord style
buddy cop
kind of thing. And this might be a way for them to backdoor pilot that kind of thing,
right.
Like how they had Grant Gustin as Barry Allen on Arrow.
Yeah.
Start this guy here to spin it off into something later, into its own Blue Beetle show.
Yeah.
Which you could 100% do.
Yeah, Ted Kord is a character. He is a genius billionaire. Very...
As they
all are. Come on now. But he actually gets some... It's changed a lot in the comics. Sometimes it's alien tech. Sometimes it's like ancient Egyptian. It's like it's a scarab, what it is. And it attaches itself to him, and he kind of creates a suit with it, and he's got all these like different powers that he can fly with using this suit. His suit is very much like Batman Beyond suit.
Yeah.
And it's a whole thing. He's a great character. He's paired with Booster Gold, like he said, and they have great chemistry. And it very much sounds like it's Booster.
Yeah.
Ted. Ted, sorry. I don't want to be disappointed if it's not, but I kind of will be if it's not. They could easily go the Arrow route and just create somebody.
Yeah. So many diggles, so little time. But yeah, that's who we're definitely looking at.
And I just hope it's Ted Kord.
Okay, moving along, last couple quick hits. The Killing Joke, the animated movie The Killing Joke, is getting a theatrical release only for 1 day, only in very select theaters.
Yeah, we don't even know where it is around here, but we want to go see it.
We're going to find a way. Yeah. I'm excited for that. I bet it's going to be a great movie. I doubt you can ever do a true cinematic Killing Joke, like a live action. There's not a lot going on. It's a lot of psychological stuff.
Well, did you know...
You would have to do like a $30 million. No, you couldn't do like $150 million, $300 million.
Well, you know what they're doing to puff this up a little bit, to give it more like stuff? The first part of this is like a Batgirl movie.
Oh, and then...
She's getting her own story, and then it's going to go into The Killing Joke.
Interesting. So okay, that's a good way to go about it.
We're not going to spoil The Killing Joke.
No, but hey man, if you guys can find a way to go watch that 1 day release of The Killing Joke, find a way. It's going to look awesome.
Go do it.
Last little thing, a little quick hit. J.K. Simmons, who's going to play Detective Gordon in the upcoming DC EU, Commissioner Gordon, he is looking fucking terrifyingly strong.
Yeah. We
and
posted a picture on our Facebook and
Jim Gordon,
social media.
GYM.
Jim Gordon.
Do you think they asked him to get that big?
Yeah, or you think it like he just like walked in one day and Warner Bros. Was like,
oh, okay. Hey, JK, that's cool, too. You know we have a lot of trench coats lined up for you, right, buddy?
Sleeveless tank.
You know you're going to be next to Jason Momoa, right?
Yeah.
It's like that thing in Fight Club where Brad Pitt for the movie got a bunch of his teeth, like, chiseled and chipped up to look, like, shittier, and, like, there's a guy who's been in a lot of fights. He didn't want to have a perfect smile. And he showed up, and the people at Fight Club were like, what the fuck did you do? Why did you do that? What is wrong with you? We have to pay for that to be replaced. You fucking asshole. I think this might be kind of the same thing.
Yeah, it definitely. There's no way Warner Brothers told him like you better get swole.
Yeah.
Like this, you need to.
Yeah.
I just think he wanted to do it. It has to be like because we're looking at it and guys, he's scary.
Yeah. It's huge.
Like J. Jonah Jameson out here is about to go hunt down Spider-Man.
This is just him getting ready to be like the Scorpion or something.
Yeah, exactly.
The ultimate spider slayer. Do you have anything else for this week, Matt?
I don't think so.
I think we're pretty straightforward. Let's write it down. If you guys want to find us, please email the show, upupandawaypodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter at upupandaway_show. Instagram, I think it's upupandaway_show as well.
I think it's podcast.
It might be Up and Away Podcast. Come and find us. Facebook at Up and Away. Come like our page. We already have a ton of likes. Our first episode got a ton of love.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We're working on making sure that we're up on iTunes and Stitcher and
also
SoundCloud and
get
everything.
Some followers on Twitter.
That's pretty great. Fuck, I love all you guys so much. So, for my brother,
Matt,
I'm Joe, and this has been Up, and Away.